Good afternoon, Port Jervis, and welcome to the Port Center Spotlight Podcast. My name is Andrew Murata, host of the podcast, and super proud, super excited to be here on campus, on location at the high school with sophomore Trevor Lauture. Hey, Trevor.
Hello.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
We are on location here, Mr. Koval's room 211 up in the high school. For a couple of reasons, but I was doing Mr. Koval's classroom observation a few weeks ago, and I said, "Man, look at this drawing," and it was coming together. It was about 40% done, and I said, "What is that?" And he said, "Oh, that's my man Trevor Lauture."
Mm-hmm.
And I said, "Oh, I know that name. I knew your sister, Megan Lauture. I didn't know you yet."
Yep.
But you were drawing this on Mr. Koval's board.
Yep.
Just in your free time, just in your spare time.
Yeah, just in my free time, I like to come down here for my classes, just draw on the board because I like Mr. Koval so much that I wanted to hook him up with some exclusive artwork.
Only for Mr. Koval's room.
Only for Mr. Koval, some exclusive artwork.
That's cool. This is sophomore Trevor Lauture, friends. Again, a fine young man. And he says free time, the guy is heavily involved in school, let alone all your classes. Speech and debate club, DECA club, Bon Voyage club, art club, and then you play soccer and you also run track.
Yeah.
Are you missing track practice right now?
Right now, yes.
Does coach know where you are?
Yes.
Okay, good. Hopefully they're tuning into the podcast. Well,
hopefully.
Let's start with school. Trevor, talk to me about school. School come easy to you? You like school?
Yeah, school is just something I just picked up kind of naturally when I was younger. I always had a thing for just schoolwork. It just kind of came to me. Right now I'm in all the college classes that they offer.
As a sophomore?
Yeah.
Wow.
I just kind of it just comes to me. It's just natural.
But you've always liked it.
I've always loved school.
Awesome. And I know you gave Miss Corcoran a shout out in your pre-show. You like English right now? That's your strongest subject?
Right now I would think chemistry. Chemistry might be my strongest subject.
And who's teaching that?
Mr. Dunleavy.
Okay, but I know he's been in and out.
We
wish him good health there. But you write here how strict the subject is. What do you mean by the English is strict? Is Miss Corcoran strict, or the subject, the rules of writing? What's strict about it?
Miss Corcoran could be a little strict. I'm not gonna lie. She can be a little, you gotta turn this in, at this specific time. But I love how just strict English is. Mm-hmm. How kind of you need to know what you're doing. You know what I mean? The punctuate, you spell a word wrong.
It's wrong.
Yeah, it's wrong. There's no in between. I just love literature, poems, film, everything.
And Trevor, that's interesting. And you say strict. I would say strong. Miss Corcoran is a strong presence, strong teacher. But you like the strength or strictness of that, but yet you have a little wiggle room in your art. Right? Mm-hmm. If it's the line's a little bit here, a little, you have wiggle room. So you like both aspects of the tightness of the subject, yet the looseness of the art.
Exactly.
Talk to me about those differences.
Growing up, I feel like I kind of was a perfectionist.
Okay.
In a way, I always wanted things to be done like this specific, very, very neat, tidy. But through my art, I kind of learned that it doesn't always have to be like that. It can be a little off-centered. This comes from the mind.
Let's pull it in closer here. Okay?
Yeah.
Talk to me a little bit about it. What are you pointing to?
All of this just comes from, just experience, the mind. None of this is 100% with the original picture. I look at a reference and I draw it down, and it's not, because you want to be able to make your own kind of identity, through the means of other natures. So I can look at a picture, but I can draw it, make it my own.
Yeah. So when you drew this, you didn't have a picture in front of you, or you did? You had something in
This
front of you, or you
I
did
had
it from
a
memory?
I had a bit of a reference. I can do it from memory if I really wanted to, but I came in here just to do it for fun. This is like it's not honestly. This isn't even one of my best pieces, to be honest.
Yeah.
This is literally just for fun, just for Mr. Cole.
And there, are you taking your finger and kind of wiping it? Because
Yeah,
you're using
Expo.
Expo markers here. This is
I'm
not, you're
using
just going, these
Expo
are
markers.
erasable markers,
Mhm.
and you're just creating. But this fading or shading, is that you're just kind of erasing it a little bit?
Yeah, what I do is I map it out. Originally, I look at the board. I envision what I'm gonna do. I map things out. I break them down into smaller squares because you always got to do one like a step at a time. Don't look at thing as the full picture. Break it down, small sections, and so I start with the base line work, and then I'll do the base shading, and then I'll add the darker shadows, the darker values, and then I go in to create this kind of hue, this like highlight. I use my finger and I just dab, 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 and it creates a nice,
Yeah.
yeah,
You could definitely see where the light was coming from.
exactly.
They're definitely, and the muscles, these guys are in good shape.
They are. They are.
That's fantastic. Trevor, you mentioned about the sections, and most people like don't even know where to start. Like,
Yeah.
what was the first line you drew? Where did you begin?
Honestly, the first line I drew may have not even been any of this. It may have just been 2025 over here. I might have just
Started.
yeah. It's the start. You got to start off with something small.
And did you do an outline?
Yeah, I do. I just break it down. I just don't look at the board as in and of itself. Just look at it. Imagine it smaller, something that I can like digest a bit more. And I'll start with 1, then 2, then 3, then 4, 5, background, and then I have the background.
Wow. Trevor, this is a whiteboard. We're in room 211. How come you're not putting this on a painting pad or something that could be preserved? I mean, eventually this is going to get wiped off.
Mm-hmm. And for that, honestly, I say that I don't really like to get attached to my art per se. You know, like everything fades in life in general, you know? And it's the fact that you were able to see it for a time being that makes it special.
And your classmates or people are commenting?
Oh yeah, everyone loves it.
Yeah.
Everyone, we got people writing their signatures over here. We got, hearts. Like there was a bunch of other stuff. Like people, they comment on it all the time. Koval tells me how people they love it. They see
But
it.
nobody damaged it, or because
No.
I mean, the eraser's sitting right here. You could just
Yeah,
but no kid is doing that to you.
no kid.
Amazing. Isn't that amazing, right? You hear about how kids this and that, and hundreds of kids are in and out of this room, yet no one's touching your art.
Exactly.
Yeah. So do you have an end date? Do you have a date where you're gonna say, all right, Mr. Koval?
Honestly, I don't really like to put like a date on myself for art, especially because art is one of the things I can like let loose, not have a strict mandate for it. It's so incredible that humans can even kind of do art in the first place when you really think about it, because art doesn't really serve any purpose. It's just for fun, and putting a mandate on it kind of takes away the point.
This guy is going places. Friends, if you're watching live, jump in and say hello. This is Trevor Lauture, 9th grader, here with us.
10th grade.
10th grade, sorry.
10th grade.
Extremely impressed with your work. I'm also very impressed, Trevor. Again, I knew your sister Megan in college in Boston for medicine, right?
Boston for medicine, yeah.
But very, very well spoken. I like what you're saying. I also like the dynamic of the loose and tight.
Yeah.
You like the tightness of certain subjects,
I love
the looseness of the art.
Looseness, right? And I base kind of that's just kind of me as a person, Like you could look at even my hair, people might see my hair and be like, "Oh, that's messy, that's loose," but I'm like a kind of, well, not really strict, but I could be just very like, I would say strict in a way, but it's like it's a balance, like everything is just, I feel like, just balanced.
Well, good for you, Trevor. Here's a couple others here. So before the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, this was the first one. Is it?
Ooh, this was on
Oh, that was the other board there. Okay.
over there.
Spider-Man.
And I raced it because I didn't want to take up too much whiteboards. I know like the kids in here love to draw on the board.
Well, he does have to teach too.
Yeah, he does have to teach.
There is class going on.
Yeah.
Okay. And then what about this big one here? This was on this board?
This one was on this board. I did this in the beginning of the school year. This one, at the beginning of the school year. And I came in one day and I was like, it's time for another one. I just erased it. Erased the whole thing.
And when are you doing this? Your prep period, your free period, when are you, after school?
Yeah, I just come in, I just do it. It doesn't take me long because it's loose, it's natural for me.
Okay.
It's very, very natural. Like I don't take that long. It's fun. It's nice. It's calming, relaxing. It's me. It's just me.
It's excellent. You know, Trevor, I'm speaking to some businesses in town, some people in town, and I'd love to do something big like this in town. Port Pride, a little PJ, something in there. We didn't speak off air about this, but was that something that you might be interested in?
Of course, I'd love to represent my community.
Yeah, of course, because I really would like to see this, and then we could keep that in a permanent factor there. That would be cool. Yeah. Again, if you're watching live, jump in, say hello, Trevor Lauture. Trevor, again, why co-val? Did you have him last year as a teacher? Is it,
yeah, last year as a ninth grader, I had earth science.
Okay.
But I had not done good in school like the previous year, which was 8th grade for me. So in 9th grade, I was with 10th graders. So I was above, but I was with people I didn't know. So I remember sitting right there every day, kind of, with my head down in a way, because, all these people I didn't know. And I just kind of connected with Koval, with the teacher. He was just very nice, genuine, sincere dude. So
you didn't take 9th grade life science. You were in earth science.
Mm-hmm.
Got it. But he brought you in.
Yeah. And then, through my amazing teachers in 9th grade, I managed to come back from my 8th grade year. My 8th grade year, middle school, I'm not going to lie to you. And it's okay. It's okay if, you don't do good. Just know that you have to, you can persevere and do better. And that's what happened to me. 8th grade, I didn't do that good. 9th grade, I came in here, but like all the teachers, the staff here is just incredible, extraordinary. They just helped me get back on track. And this year, I am back where I want to be. All college classes, anything you could offer, I'm in it. You know what I'm saying?
Tight.
Yeah, exactly.
Tight. So what was the difference? What changed in you? What was the environment that changed from 8th to 9th grade? What was different for you?
I think honestly, just being by myself in a way, away from my classmates, because my classmates were in the honors group, and that's a specific, special kind of group. They're tight knit.
Kind of went with it, like a cohort.
Yeah, we were very tight. But being by myself kind of made me realize, just gotta lock in. Gotta lock in. Gotta, ask my teachers for help. Be involved with it, and just sort of just get that sort of big step that I need. And one of my biggest factors for that was Mr. Koval. That's why.
Awesome. Well, he's got a number of things here. Give me a shout out the day it's going to go away. I'd love to get a signature here that says Port Center, represent Port Center. You mentioned about being involved. You're heavily involved, activities and sports. Do you love sports? Are you totally into the sports, or you do it just to be active?
Yeah, I love sports. But I do necessarily do it to be active. Like as a kid growing up, I was more oriented on school aspects, smarts, instead of like all these sports types of
rah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But as I grew older, I kind of fell in love with the physicality of sports and getting active.
Yeah.
And Port Jervis offers an incredible program, not program, but
Yeah, the athletic program.
Yeah,
Athletic opportunities, capital PORT.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I joined, fell in love with sports, and I do a lot. Like I do soccer, I play basketball in my free time, and I run track for the school.
So what are you in now with track? What are some events you'll get kind of put into?
Yeah, some events that I'll get into are like the 100-meter dash, 200-meter dash.
Hold on. Don't just skip over the 100. That's the premier event.
Nah, that is.
You in the 100-meter dash.
Love the 100.
So hold on. Let me get this straight. Artistic, smart, well-spoken, and fast.
Thank you.
100?
Yeah, I'm 100.
You pull the hair back. You get a little more aerodynamic.
It's kind of like a parachute in a way. But
wow, that's impressive.
I don't pull it back. It just run fast, go in there. It's just the attitude. It's that mentality,
Yeah.
Because I started late for sports. Started late, so in a way the other people have an advantage over you. But it's that mentality that you have to kind of have to persevere and get stronger, get faster, and be like, just because I'm a little behind, I'm not gonna let that stop me.
Yeah.
But
also it could be an advantage, right? You're a rookie, you're just going out there doing your thing.
Mm-hmm.
100, 200, what else?
I run the 1, the 2, the 400 sometimes. The 400
is that
one whole lap around the track.
It's a sprint.
It's a sprint, which is extremely difficult.
Yes.
It is.
Because that second turn, man, you winded. Yeah. I'm tired watching.
It is extremely difficult.
Okay. Yeah. Awesome. Wow. Friends, jump in the chat. Say hello. Trevor, again, you seem to be very just focused here. What is your opinion of all the things happening in the school, the improvements, the safety improvements, right? We even got the little drop down thing to cover the window, the sports fields, right? You got a brand new turf and track out there. What does that mean to you as a 10th grader here?
Honestly, it means a lot seeing my community, my school just kind of evolve and kind of get that like luxury treatment that we kind of like deserve in a way, because we are so tight, like we're so tight knit, and we're good at what we do.
Yeah,
we're everything, athletic. We're smart, athletic. Everyone in this school is amazing at what they do, and it's good to see that we're getting represented in the way that we should. Whether that be safety, whether that be athletic, whether that be art, new art supplies, whether that be everything, we all deserve it because we are all amazing at what we do.
Dr. Bell, I don't know if you're watching, but we got to get this guy as a spokesperson here for Port Pride, man. Wow. Well, Trevor, again, all these things happening to you. Good luck with the 100. That's an exciting thing there.
Yeah.
But you also just recently were honored and recognized and placed with your DECA team. Here's your picture. You won the award for Principles in Entrepreneurship at the DECA competition in Rochester.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And the team also placed, right?
The team, yes. We did. Everyone there did extraordinary. We did great. I love the trip. The people are very sincere, genuine. It was an amazing time.
Give me your teammates' names here. Give me everybody's name.
All right, we got Naomi Bird. Shout out to these guys, Naomi Bird. We got Kimmery Williams. Got Leah Beebe and Jackson Sheehan.
And you were Jackson and come on the radio Tuesday morning. Tight with the time.
Yep.
Tight. For people that don't know, what is DECA?
DECA is sort of it's for emerging leaders in a way. Strong spoken, someone who's gonna stand up when no one else feels the need to. Someone who can understand their values and other people's values. It's for leadership, business, and all the nine yards. For me, I did Principles of Entrepreneurship. There's marketing, finance, hotel management, customer service, all these sort of things that just other people, may not be willing to get in there, step in there, but it's for emerging young leaders, and it's amazing. It's honestly, it's really good.
Yeah.
It's my first year doing it. This Mileto was great.
Shout out to
Very
Ms.
fast,
Moleno,
shout out
the
to
advisor.
Ms.
She
Moleno.
came in and said hello.
She's
Wanted
very
to
great.
support you, capital PORT.
Yes.
So the team placed for what? What did the team place for?
I'm not necessarily sure. Oh, the team, we had the opportunity to go to ICDC
Mhm.
in Georgia,
Mhm.
Atlanta, but we might not going for like complication, but it doesn't like
You still made it.
yeah,
You
we
still
still
made it. You
we
still
still
did well.
qualified. We obviously did amazing. Everyone in there did. Everyone in our group did amazing. Extraordinary.
And entrepreneur, I mean, you were talking business, you were talking running your own thing,
Running my
making
own
money.
thing.
I mean, is it going to be art related? You going to be selling art? What was the entrepreneur aspect of why you were recognized?
So you get in there and they give you a role play and they give you a test. And the role play can be on anything. Like for example, you could be running a business for a restaurant that sells maybe barbecue chicken, or you could be running a business that sells hardware. But you are the owner. You're the head, and the problems may arise. And the role play, you have to be able to use your skills to kind of understand what to do in certain situations as the head of your company, of your business, of just being there. You need to
Be able to
understand.
handle it,
Yeah,
yeah.
you need to be able to handle it.
Well, congratulations, man.
Thank
Again, great picture there. We are going to have the team on in a few weeks on the podcast. We had scheduled this with Trevor beforehand regarding the art. And just this is pretty unique, right? Pretty unique.
Yeah.
We mentioned a lot of your classes, and we're actually right above the art rooms. Are you connected to the art department too, or is this just something that you do for fun?
To be honest, like when I was younger, I this is my story, right? When I was younger, I would watch cartoons. Obviously,
Okay.
everyone did, right? But when I would watch them, I wouldn't be focused on the plot per se. I'd be focused on how they were drawn. So I would, and same with reading books. With reading books, I had a very vivid imagination. So I would draw on the pages of the book, just let my imagination just run through that looseness. And I was so fascinated on how people were able to do this, and it created a lifelong obsession that I sort of turned into my own sort of thing.
Well, this is going to take you somewhere. This guy is the creative spirit. I love the aspect of the loose and tight, and just the way you speak, but you do it from a really kind thing here. You want to help your community. You've said that multiple times here, and just the wide-ranging activities that you're in.
Yeah,
pretty cool. Well, I brought you a little something here. I don't know if you've ever seen these or heard of these before. This is the Port Pride coin. You are representing Port in a lot of ways. It's got that here. It's a little Port Jervis, but it's got the Port Pride 5 on the back. All right. Why don't you read those for us here? The Port Pride 5.
Be responsible, be respectful, be involved, be honest. Most importantly, be kind.
And you are doing all of those there. Let me hand that to you officially. Hand that to you. There we go. Pick one out. Pick one out that you want to talk about in an aspect of your life. Something that you're intentional. I could tell you're very intentional about things you do in your life. But what's one you're intentional about that walking in these halls and these kinds of things helps you represent who you are?
Of course. One thing I would like to point out is the be kind aspect. I can't stress how important that is on the day-to-day basis. Whether that be for yourself or for other people, you must be kind. You must show empathy, sincereness. You have to be kind because there's already so much hate and negativity in this world. And to be that little light in someone's day, it could mean the world to someone. It can mean the world to yourself. Maybe, you can be more kinder or to yourself. Maybe if you get up and you didn't make your bed, don't knock yourself up about it because you'd have to just be kind. Just honestly, just be kind to yourself. You have to just acknowledge that. I mean, that you're here right now. It's a gift. It's a gift to be here, and who would want to spend it being me?
I think a lot of us need to hear that. Certainly, things happening in our world and out there, but it's so warm and comforting to hear that right here in our halls in Port Jervis. Trevor, this was fantastic. You are an amazing young man. You are going places. What's something you wanted to say that I didn't ask you about?
Something I want to say, honestly, from this is, again, I love this.
You like the coin?
These all just.
We're proud of these, man.
Very, very.
Yeah.
You should be honest with yourself and with other people to know your capabilities, your strong suits, and to be honest with you. Don't cheat yourself out of anything, because that doesn't benefit anyone. You have to be sincere and just be honest with everyone around you, with yourself. Be kind, be loving to just everyone around you. Just emanate that. You gotta, because it brings a vibe to you. It brings, and if you think negatively, then other people they're gonna feel it. They're gonna feel that kind of negativity, and just no one wants that in these halls. These beautiful halls decorated with art. I mean, there's art on the walls. Like
gotta get some of yours on there.
Exactly.
So gotta get some of yours. Let me ask you this, Trevor, and we'll get rolling soon. I gotta get you out on that track. For someone that wants to create something like this, here, step aside a little bit. Someone that wants to create this, and maybe they don't think they're good enough. Maybe they don't know how to get started. What would you say maybe to a younger artist or even an adult that says, hey, man, I really want to create art? Here, stand like the teacher, right? Half there and half here. What would you say to get started with something like this for maybe a rookie or someone who's not as talented as you are?
Well, I gotta say this. I wouldn't say I'm necessarily talented. This all just
I would.
takes no. I feel like this all just takes time. That word talent may discourage others in a way. Oh, this guy is more talented than others. This guy may be more, but it's not. It's not about that. It's about your perseverance, your dedication. It's about you can do anything you want. This isn't Trevor Lauture. This is just art. This has nothing to do with me. This could be anyone. Anyone could have done this.
Well, it's fantastic. And you had to give a shout out to Camila Nyland. What'd she do? The red bandana?
Yes.
Gotta give a shout out, man. She said
Camila Nyland did the red mask for Raphael.
Wow. Well, this was great. Well, it'll be a sad day when this comes down. Let's talk about getting some of your artwork up on the walls and more permanent. I know you said that's not something that but this is pretty cool. Total, how long? How many hours did this take total?
Honestly, I would say this took about, in total, nonstop, consecutively, because obviously I do take breaks. I have classes to go to. I would say this took about like 4 hours consecutively.
Okay.
4 or 3 hours.
Well, very cool. You did great. You did great on the podcast here too, man.
Thank you.
Yeah. Well, good luck with spring sports. Good luck with DECA. Again, we're not going to go this year, but hopefully next year we'll be going to California. Do you have any debates or speeches coming up?
Yeah. Speech and debate club here is very. It's cool. It's very cool to say the least. No fancy words. I really like speech and debate. And I don't know if we have a debate or speeches to go to. I don't know if we compete ourselves because it's our first year. We're still figuring out the ropes and the nitty-gritty details. But we just went to downtown Manhattan to observe speech and debates in a high school, and it was extraordinary. It was very amazing.
Well, shout out to the Lauture family. They're very impressed with this young man and your sister Megan up in Boston. You're a sophomore. 4 years from now, if you had a magic wand, 4 years, where do you see yourself? And what would you be doing?
4 years from now, I see myself doing what I've always seen myself envisioning doing, just helping people get on the right track, just using my abilities to just help people in a way. Because I can't, I like to take things one step at a time and tell myself I can do it. And that's one of the things on the poor pride thing. You got to be kind to yourself. You got to be honest, And I see myself being inspirational in a way. Like I want to help people the best way I can through, all my values and poor pride as well.
Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Hello, Jose Bruno. Thanks for tuning in. Proud to showcase our students. And man, very cool. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles here. Did Mr. Shup see this? I know he was a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle fan. Has he seen this?
No, but if he wants to
get a tour,
if he wants to come see it, he knows where he'll know where to find it. You know what I mean? It's not going anywhere.
All right, we're gonna sign off here on the podcast. What a fine young man. Enjoy this weather, everyone. Everyone says it's supposed to be getting cold again here, and but it has been a nice few days. Must have been nice to be out running in this. Well, make sure you stretch and take care of yourself here. Good luck this season.
Thank you.
Give me a shout out when you got to meet.
I got you.
All right. Trevor Lauture, everyone. We are going to sign off. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for your support. PORT. Can I get a go port?
Go port.
Bam! All right. Thanks, Trevor. You're going places, man.
Thank you, sir.
Keep drawing.